Question for you. How would you solve this addition problem? How about the subtraction problem? What you see behind me are two expressions of addition and subtraction using fractions. And in this video, I will show you how you can solve them, as well as many others that look like them. Let's get started. Fractions are numbers that are defined with a fraction bar that is separating the numerator with the denominator. And whenever we are operating on these fractions, whether it be addition or subtraction, first we need to look at the denominator and make sure that it is the same in both of these fractions. In this case, when we look at the example right here, we see that we have the same denominator in both cases, meaning that we can simply add or subtract the two numerators and we get our desired solution. But what happens if we have an example like we had in the beginning, where we do not have the same denominator? These are called unlike denominators, and to see how we can solve that problem, we need to go to the whiteboard. To add or subtract two or more fractions, first we need the least common multiple of both denominators. We can find this by writing out several multiples of each denominator until we find a multiple that fits. In our example, that multiple is 12. After finding our least common multiple, we then need to expand each fraction until both denominators are 12. Notice that we multiply both the numerator and the denominator with the same number. We do this so that the value of the fraction doesn't change. Our fractions should now read 10 over 12 and 6 over 12. We have made an addition and subtraction problem with like denominators, which can be solved by adding or subtracting the numerators and rewriting the common denominator. After we are done with our addition and subtraction problems, we can have our solutions right here. We are not done just yet, because first we need to simplify both of these solutions until we have the simplest possible fraction. To do so, we can take a look at our numerator and denominator and see what is the largest number that we can divide both of these numbers with. In this case, that would be a 4, and this would be called its GCF, or greatest common factor. To simplify this fraction, we simply divide the numerator with 4 and the denominator with the 4, giving us the fractions that you see right here. And there you have it. Now you know how you can add and subtract fractions with both like and unlike denominators. Stick around for the next video, where I will show you how you can multiply and divide fractions, so you can become an expert at operating on these very tricky numbers. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.